Welcome back to Ride JBI. Today you're going to join us as we do a JBI suspension build on this 2023 Husqvarna FE450 Heritage Edition. We're going to be putting on some JBI Spec WP Xplor Pro 6500s, and then we're going to be building the WP linkage shock to be matching JBI Spec as well. We are halfway through this JBI Spec shock revalve. What we've done so far is we've modified the main piston valving. We installed our JBI bladder kit, and of course we put in our new JBI titanium compression adjuster piston as well. All the modifications we did to this OEM shock now make this shock have much more in common with the WP Exact Pro shocks. And you can expect this shock to perform on a very same level of performance as well. So we're going to continue our way on this shock revalve and get it on our bleed pump next. Thank you guys for following along on this custom JBI Spec 2023 Husqvarna FE450 Heritage Edition build. Before we end this video, let's recap what we did, why we did it, and what this rider can expect out of his new JBI Spec setup. So in the front forks, we got the JBI Spec WP Xplor Pro 6500. These forks are going to have a very similar amount of comfort and plushness as the stock WP Xplor forks, but that is the only thing they will have in common. After that, these forks are going to have a lot more hold up during aggressive and fast riding and much better bottoming resistance for those high impacts, such as G-outs that might come up on the trail or any ledges you may be jumping off of as well. On the rear shock, we did our matching JBI Spec shock revalve, which includes our JBI bladder kit, our JBI titanium compression adjuster piston, so that way your shock now has common components and features that the WP Exact Pro shock has. And what you can expect is a shock that has a very comfortable feel on acceleration coming out of, let's say like tight corners out on the trail with a lot of rocks, roots, and kind of acceleration chop. And then the shock's gonna have some good hold up during, again, that faster speed, faster pace, and higher momentum type riding. And then of course, some better bottom resistance as well. And like all their builds, this customer is going to get his very own JBI suspension settings guide, which tells him exactly how we have the suspension set up right now, and then some alternative settings as well that show him how much he can adjust the suspension softer or firmer depending on the type of riding he's doing and the riding environment he is in. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.